Austin's home for hip-hop and hits 102.3 The Beat. It's DJ Yella, Austin Music Mondays. We got 2Stoned in the building. What up?
Yella, what's the business, man? Finally made it on here.
I know
we
it's
out
been a
here.
minute. We be trying to get it together.
What's going
now,
on?
You fresh off the road, right?
Yeah, a couple months now, but still pretty fresh, yeah.
That's still, if you on a long tour, that's still like fresh off the road.
Yeah, it's like 65 cities, about 30 states in 2 months.
That's
so
a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot for sure.
So what was that experience like for you?
It was great, to be able to see like how the music industry itself works on that next level. Mm-hmm. Riff Raff being kind of mainstream, but still, underground. But at the same time, he's up there. So it was really cool to be able to learn and gain knowledge from those people and his crew. And also, like, with life in general, I'm only 24 years old. I've never been out of the city and state, really.
Wow.
And so to go traveling like that all on my own, it was a really great experience. And I saw a lot of things that by the age of 24, I never think I'd see.
Crazy. What was your favorite city on the road?
Favorite city probably would have had to been this small city, Corning, New York.
What?
Yeah, nobody's ever heard of it. I ain't never heard of it. Corning, New York.
I'm gonna have to open my Google Maps real quick.
Yeah, Google that. You'll be able to find it. But that was a really great show, great energy, as well as Ann Arbor, Michigan. We hit University of Michigan. It's like 1,200 people. It's like all they know is Riff Raff and Turn Up. Uh-huh. So it was awesome.
In New York, they probably don't get too much stuff there, so it's probably just like...
Nah, it's nothing but blizzards and stuff. Like, I got stuck in a blizzard. Those people are something else.
Oh, man. Now, you've done a lot of music with a lot of artists, big name artists.
Yeah.
Who all have you worked with?
So I've worked with Riff Raff, Paul Wall, Lil Flip, Lil Kiki. I myself grew up listening to all these, like,
a lot of legends.
Yeah, to me, Texas legends. So when I started doing the music more, it was just kind of out of respect and out of my own personal being that I wanted to do songs and videos and get in business with those guys.
So like bucket list type things, like, man, one day I gotta work with Paul Wall, I gotta work with Lil Flip.
Yeah, and so I did it. But I also have tracks, Rizzo, Young Nation, a lot of Texas cats, a lot of people that people know and don't know on a different level of the industry. So,
Now, you born and raised in the city?
Yeah, I'm from Austin.
Where? What high school?
Well, I went to Hayes High School, so technically Buda, but you know what I'm saying?
Southside.
Yeah, Southside. Nobody knows where Buda is. As soon as I graduated in 2008, I dipped. 2012, I dipped out of Buda and headed straight to Austin.
Mm-hmm. Along with working with artists, you working with like big brands too, like the tour was sponsored. You got your own sponsors.
Yeah, so what I did, I graduated high school and I was like, I'm going to go to college and be this regular guy, or I'm going to do this music stuff. And I gave the music stuff a shot, and here I am 6 years later. I focused on building my brand 2Stoned as more of a brand and an image, out in the streets hustling, not necessarily with the music. I was trying the music, but that wasn't the main focus. I wanted everybody to know about the brand and what 2Stoned, more or less like the culture was. And so that's when I started to reach out to companies, brands, and going that route. And so now I have multiple sponsorships, and just staying with the business.
So you basically built your brand to link up with bigger brands to make the money.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people miss that right there. They need to know that. For
longevity, because like I said, I've been doing this for 6 years now consistently. I do work with Happy Cloud Smoke Shop and TJ Jewelry. Those are my two main sponsors. But I mean, it's pretty chill. I'm not too sure you call it working. You know what I mean?
If it's a check, you're working.
Yeah, true.
Working.
Quote,
work. Now, musically, how would you describe your style?
So my style is really just my own, my own style that I created and went with, rather than try to be like others. When I first started and met with Lil Sick, my mentor and business partner, he basically just told me, be yourself and do what you want to do. And that's what I stuck with. And we kind of have like our own chant music style. It's like a uppity club, turn up, but it's not it's not like set to anybody's tone. It's our own creation, and we just do what we do. And if you like it, you like it. There'll always be haters and there's always be supporters. So,
True. Now, musically, how would you describe your style? So my style is really just my own style that I created and went with, rather than try to be like others. When I first started and met with Lil Sick, my mentor and business partner, he basically just told me, be yourself and do what you want to do. And that's what I stuck with. And we kind of have like our own chant music style. It's like a uppity club, turn up, but it's not anybody's set to anybody's tone. It's our own creation, and we just do what we do. And if you like it, you like it. There will always be haters and there's always be supporters. So, Now, along with the music, you got a documentary coming out.
Yeah.
Was that on tour? Where does it start from?
So that's actually going to be from the start. I have video clips from the beginning, 18 years old. If people know about Victory Grill, Club 1808, and Headhunters, these are all places, man, that really created platforms and gave opportunities for artists. And so I started there and just working up.
And when were you performing at Victory Grill?
Victory Grill in 1808 was when I first started up, like 2012, 2013. Okay. Yeah,
I started doing showcases at the Victory Grill.
Nice.
That's one of the spots I started off at.
Yeah, because Lil Sick was out on house arrest, so I was the guy, the kid, running around, working for Lil Sick, getting everything done, throwing shows and helping him out. But I was the guy that was actually there. And so I did, quite a bit of events at Victory Grill in 1808 before they closed down.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, along with the music, you kind of touched on it. Music, filming a documentary, you got sponsors. You also doing shows, like throwing your own shows, right?
Yeah, since I went on the tour, I kind of slowed down. But when I first originally started here in Austin, my main goal was to basically give the opportunities that I'm giving out to others and create platforms and stages and not just have everything for myself. So I started over on Riverside at this place called Forte Hookah Lounge. And nobody knew about it, but I was doing about 200 people. We were doing like Friday nights, and I was bringing artists from Waco, Corpus, just all these different places of Texas. And then it expanded outside to other states and just bringing people together and giving them that opportunity to build and network, meet others, showcase their skills. And also, it was right there on Riverside. So you don't want to be downtown getting all drunk and then getting hemmed up by the cops when you leave at 2.
You don't want to be drunk driving home.
Yeah, it was BYOB. It was a really great spot. I moved on from there to self-investing and promoting my own shows. I brought Riff Raff to Vulcan on 6th Street, and then the next month I followed up and I brought Paul Wall to Scratch House. Both were sold out shows.
All right, so what's coming next? What show we got next?
Like I said, since I went on tour and kind of focused on my brand and myself more, because the first 4 or 5 years I helped, endless amounts of artists and groups and all kinds of different people. So honestly, the way that music is now too, I'm not too sure that I would want to throw a show, just because like the way social media portrays it all and the type of money that these guys want. I'm a businessman and I do, the business aspect of it for sure, first and foremost. And a lot of these cats aren't pulling in what they're asking, or it's just too much work. It ends up being a loss.
It's all cap online.
It's a lot of capping. Yeah. TJ, my jeweler, he was saying earlier today, us younger millennials have now made fake purses and fake jewelry, or rocking purses and fake jewelry is now okay to do, and I agree with them.
A lot of people can't even tell the difference now. There's so many fakes out there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so that definitely affects the rap game and the industry as far as what's really going on with the business.
So basically you're saying if you need a show, you need some people that's really going to pack the building out. Yeah,
and I'll definitely look over a lot of things involved with the artist. Definitely how many people does he actually have supporting in the city. And like I said, if it's a loss, I'm not going to do it. The Riff Raff and the Paul Wall, I did not lose. I made all my money back, then some. Everybody had a great time. It was a really good turnout. So I also did a lot of research on making sure that everything was going to pop off correctly.
If you're going to do it, you got to do it right.
Yeah, got to.
About how many artists did you have on those shows?
When I throw my shows, like I said, local or headliner, it didn't matter. I wanted to create that opportunity for the artists and let them showcase their skills. So most of the times I did about 10 artists on a lineup. Even when we did the Riff Raff and Paul Wall, I let like the top heavy hitters of the city, Austin Martin, Smackola, they performed. But I also put on people that had never even touched the stage before. Their first big show, they get to open for Paul Wall. So just doing stuff like that.
That's dope. Why do you feel that's so important?
To me, really, is like I said, I create I create these opportunities and I give out these opportunities because they're given to me, and I don't feel like anybody should just be like, oh, you get this, all right, you only. Like, if you can do it, or if it has a price tag on it and you have the money for it, go for it. Let them do it.
That's dope. Now, along with the documentary, What else you got coming up? It's the end of the year. We about to get into a new year, new business, new things popping.
The documentary is really important because it's going to showcase the last 6 years, building, like I said, all the way from the beginning until up to now. And I really want to promote that. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, but I want to promote it kind of like if it was a Netflix show or, you know.
So it's going to be like different parts dropping, or it's going to drop all at once, or what?
My plan is hopefully to get it down. I mean, 6 years crammed into 1 hour. Yeah. It's kind of hard, but I'm thinking I'm going to do like 4 15-minute episodes and drop one each week. The first one being my 25th birthday, January 15th, because that'll be officially about 6 years, you know, in this music industry.
So you're gonna work backwards.
Yeah.
That's dope.
We're set up in LA right now. I'm sponsored by Chili Willy Smoke Shop. Lil Six out there handling business for us right now. But we have a dispensary set up, so we're dipping into that venture and just a lot of things going on in LA. So we'll be back and forth from LA and Austin.
You gonna have a soundtrack with that too, or
what's that?
You gonna have a soundtrack with that, or just the documentary?
I'm not really sure yet because, to be honest, I haven't even released like an official album yet. So I'm thinking that I might give him the documentary and the album together and drop both of those on January 15th. Because I have quite a bit of tracks. I have the Slabbing and Dabbing with Paul Wall. I've got a new project with Riff Raff. The video's almost finished, and then we'll be releasing that. So I'll be promoting that in 2019 as well.
Any other features? Big features you got?
Coming up? At the moment, no, just kind of sticking with those. That Riff Raff project is the one that I'm getting ready to release and promote the most, just because he's back buzzing in the streets right now, dropping albums, and he's got some more stuff dropping in January, so I'm kind of going off of that.
All right, now you back and forth to L.A. a lot. If somebody in L.A. asks you about Austin, how would you explain it to them?
Just like if anybody in Austin was to ask me, you know, I think it's a great networking city. It's always been a great networking city. It's not as good as it used to be, unfortunately, because, you know, like where Lucky Lounge was, it's all condos and high-rise. They've destroyed the music scene for us.
I think in a few years, like, downtown's going to be, like, just dirty and probably a little bit of E6.
Yeah.
The rest will be like condos and restaurants.
I mean, I've only been on 6th Street when I'm hosting or performing. I used to host. It's Terminal 6 now, but I was hosting there for about a year or so. And yeah, just downtown it's different. But the networking in the city is great. Nobody's really from here. I mean, even like you said, you know, hey, you're from Austin. Well, I'm from Buda, but technically, you know, it's kind of Austin. But imagine all these other people there from Cali, Colorado, etc. Nobody's really from here, so that gives you a really good opportunity to meet somebody that can really take you somewhere that you probably would have never been able to get.
One thing I seem to know is like it's a lot of people that are from here, but they don't really mix too much with the people that aren't from here. Like they never really cross paths anywhere.
Like the solid Austinites,
like,
right?
I'm like born and raised Austin. People don't really, like if you just moved here 3 years ago, those people like barely know they exist.
Yeah, I think it really has a lot to do with where your mind frame is at and if you're willing to get out there and see what's going on. You know what I mean? If you're just here in Austin moving around doing your thing and not really looking at what's going on, then they'll probably pass right by you. And yeah, you probably will just walk by somebody you never even talk to.
Now you work with a lot of artists. You put a lot of artists on. We like to keep it moving up here. Who would you want to see on Austin Music Mondays?
Have you guys done Quinn?
Quinn's been here.
Quinn's already on here. Quinn, you've done Kenny G.
Kenny G.
You've already because you already got all the main guys. Honestly, the best thing I could suggest is look at Daniel Castillo, Dan the Man, Dan. What's his Instagram? Dan to the L. He's a upcoming videographer out here in the city. I linked up with him when he first started, and this guy has brought out, I mean, so many people I never even knew existed in the city. So I would look at his YouTube page, and that'll give you the opportunity to find a lot of talent that probably deserves to be on the show.
Nice. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, for sure. He set up a great price for people, didn't charge them anything crazy, and like I said, he kind of did what I did, you know, gave them the opportunity.
All right, now where all can we find you online? Instagram, Twitter, streaming service, everywhere. Any
and everything, pretty much just Google #2Stoned. I've got like 10 pages there, everything you can think of. But all social media, Instagram and whatnot is at official 2Stoned. And then my website is www.official2stoned.com.
All right. It's DJ Yella, Austin Music Mondays, 2Stoned in the building. Appreciate you coming out.
Already, I appreciate you, man.